What's going on? My name is Jacob Paul with Inside Out Online. We're doing capo videos right now. I'm using the G7th Capo. I like how streamlined it is, very simple. What they've done with this capo with the engineering is very interesting. It's simply tension, so whatever I squeeze it to is what it's gonna absolutely stay at until I unlock it with this button. So it can be done with one hand. I can simply just clamp, get what I want. When I'm ready to move it or take it off, I just release with the button, and when I squeeze it again, it's tight. So I can open it, clamp it back on the neck, streamline, very simple, no squeezing or clamping. We're gonna look at playing key of C shapes. What do I mean by key of C shapes? That's understanding the key of C. What chords go with the key of C? We have C, we have F, we have G, we have A minor, most commonly. I have a few videos on the key of C. If you haven't seen those already, I would highly recommend it. We go through not only the traditional shapes, but also what I call type 2 chords, which are common or modern shapes. Fancy chords like F major 7 and A minor 7, things like that, that you can use with your playing. So obviously, with no capo, when I play a C shape, I yield a C chord. What happens when I capo 2 and I play a C shape? Well, C has gone up, right? We've gone up one step. One step here in this case gets us to the next letter. C has gone up to D. What's coming out is a D chord. My F shape is actually a G chord. My G shape is actually an A chord. And my A minor chord is actually the B minor chord. So this is really handy if you have a song that's in the key of D. Let's say I give you a chord chart. It says key of D and you go B minor. Oh, you see that B minor on there. And you go, I don't want to play a B minor, or I don't know how to play a B minor, or I'm still struggling with the B minor, or I don't want to do it. Well, you can capo 2. And now when you see that D on the chord chart, play a C shape. When you see that G on the chord chart, you can do the F or F major 7 or whatever fancy F you want to do, traditional big F, whatever. And when you see the A chord on the chord chart, you play a G shape. And now when you see the B minor, you're going to play an A minor shape. Let's think about this mathematically just for a second. We capoed one step up, so to make up for that, we went down one letter. -1 plus +1 equals back to 0. So that's kind of the theory that's happening here. Because I capoed 2, I can't play the D shape anymore to get a D chord. I gotta, capo 2 again is one full step. So one full step. So we're calling it one step. The D chord needs to come down to a C shape in order to get that D chord. Again, you can actually see a D shape right here with this open string, then to the fretted, then to the open string. That is a D shape down there. When I'm playing my C shape, I'm actually kind of playing a D shape. Isn't that crazy? Same thing goes for the A minor shape. If you look at what a traditional B minor looks like, you've got your bar, and you've got these notes here. All this is doing is this capo is doing is taking the place of needing to clamp there, and now I can just play that A minor shape, and that does the bar for me. That would traditionally be a B minor. Boom, B minor chord. All right, let's keep going up the neck. I want to continue playing these C shapes, but I want to find out what other keys work well. Let's go to capo 4. You should have memorized that this note is an E note, G, A, B, C, D, E. So now I'm playing key of E. What's coming out is a key of E. This works really nice. If Timmy is over here playing key of E shapes open, and I want to do something else, I want to be brighter, I want to do something in a higher range. If you play that open E chord, and I play this C shape up here on capo 4, we'll be playing the same chord. I just have a brighter, higher version of that chord. Let's make some observations of the neck here. When I go from C to F, think about what I'm doing. I'm going from this second string, and I'm going down a string to get my next major chord, my F shape. Well, this works the same way as an E chord. Here's my low string, and my A chord, either A traditional or A at 9, but the bass note has gone down, straight down a string. We get from our 1 to our 4 chord by going straight down a string. And that works for all these chords from these top strings. For example, G to C, going down a string. G's 4 chord is directly below it. Let's just keep going. A, open A string. If I go to A's 4 chord, which is a D, I've just brought my bass note down to the 3rd string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting, huh? So my minor shape, I'm gonna play an A minor shape still, because I'm thinking about these familiar key of C shapes. What minor chord am I actually playing? Well, this note right here on the 4th fret is right after C. So if that's C, then that's C sharp, and then the chord that's playing from it is a minor chord, right? Like an A minor shape. So it's a C sharp minor chord. What if I played this A minor 7 shape? I'd take this 3rd finger off. What it would actually be is a C sharp minor 7. This is an A minor 7. Okay, put on the 4th fret is a C sharp minor 7. So those are the main keys that you can play in while being in the key of C shapes. Open, of course. Open C. C is C. Capo 2 brings that C up to a D. Capo 4 brings that C up to an E. C, D, E. And we're following our bass note again to kind of point the way, to show us where we are. And if we know that that's an E note, and then I play a C shape on that note, I get an E chord. Boom. My name is Jacob Paul. We're going to do some more videos and playing in the shape of and seeing what keys we can play in the different keys. That was the key of C shapes. It gets us key of C, key of D, and key of E as we move the capo. The next video is going to be for the key of D. Check it out.